Welcome everyone. We are close to finishing up this first assignment here, and we're going to add a 3D view, and then I'm going to have us add a copy of what our project browser looks like. Okay, so I'm going to navigate up here, 3D views. Here's a 3D, my standard 3D view. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but so I think that's a reasonable view that tends to show all of the kind of 3D detail of the building. So I am going to duplicate this view. I'm going to repeat, right? We're going to see a lot of this repetition. So there's my duplication. I'm going to edit the type of this 3D view. I'm going to duplicate the type, and I'm going to call it, you guessed it by now, CD 3D views. And by the way, by the time we're done, we're going to have quite a few of these, so plural's probably a good option. All right, and so now I'm going to rename the view itself to CD. Actually, I'll call this one week 1. Okay, well, in my drawing sheet, I really don't want to see these levels, so I'm going to right click on one of them, say hide in view, and hide the category. And again, here's the small piece of value, and it will become more obvious later in the semester, is that if I navigate back to the standard 3D view, there's my levels, right? I haven't deleted anything. I've customized this one view so that I can place it on a sheet and have it look exactly the way I want, but yet still go back to an unedited 3D view when I want to do some modeling work. All right, I'm going to come back to the drawing sheet, and yeah, I'll go ahead and drag this on and click it into place. Kind of large, so I'm going to adjust my scale. So here's the object or the view. I can adjust the scale in my properties over here. I get a drop down arrow, and let's look at like 1 inch equals 10 feet. A little smaller. How about maybe 3/32? Click apply or press enter. Still kind of large for me. 1/16 inch equals a foot, and that looks like that fits on the sheet. Stick it up there, and I have this issue with, whoops, I can move my view and then adjust that right side, and that view's in place. Okay. Now I need one more object here, and that is an image of what we're looking at here in the project browser. So I'm going to need to create a new type of view. So I'm going to go up to the View tab up here, and on the toolbar there is an option called Drafting View. So I'm going to click on this Drafting View, and I'm going to name this one Project Browser, and set a scale of 12 inches equals a foot, or 1 to 1, right? Okay, click OK. I'm looking at a blank sheet. There's nothing here. So what I am going to do is navigate. I guess I don't even need to navigate. I'm going to pull up a tool, right? It's this Snip and Sketch, and it's part of the Windows operating system. So if you go into your Start menu and type Snip, this is going to come up. I have it docked on the bottom of my toolbar for Windows, so it's just a click away. So I'm going to click New. My screen darkens, and I'm going to select my project browser from top left to bottom right. And when I do that, then an image of the project browser shows up in this Snip and Sketch. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to navigate to my folder where I'm storing information. Week 1, and save this as Project Browser Week 1. I'll close this out, and now if I navigate to Insert, I saved that. It was a PNG, so it's an image. So I can import an image, right? I've gone to the Insert tab, gives me a whole new menu bar, and I can import an image. And I'm going to navigate to this week 1, and there's that Project Browser Week 1. This is what's left over from last year. So Project Browser Week 1, open, and I get nothing but a big X. Right, so all it is that's showing me how big it is, where it's going to be, and once I click it, I then get that raster image. Looks tiny, sure, but we have to trust, right? The scale is 1:1, so this object is this big. So now, also notice in the project browser, I have this drafting views and one called project browser. So if I navigate back to the drawing sheet, I can drag the project browser view onto the drawing sheet. And I will do that. And I'm going to, before I click it into place, I am going to make an effort to align vertically the view title bars and then click it into place. And if I zoom in, there's an image of the project browser. So that's what I'm going to be looking for a completed assignment for this first week. Hope this is helpful, and there's a lot of tools that we begin to cover, and we're only covering them lightly. We will continue to dig in and expand on all of these tools, but here we go. We have started modeling a building, and we'll continue this throughout our entire course. Hope this is helpful, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next assignment.